I bet you want to know what you should publish right now, like in the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Well, here is the show for you. So, if you want to know what to publish in the next 2 or 3 weeks, uh, stay tuned. Hi, my name is Ashley Schmidt, and I have my channel, Publish with Ashley, on YouTube and a Facebook group. If you like tips about KDP, publishing online, and creating low content books as well as Etsy, then please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, so without further ado, what do I suggest you? This is literally what you should, if you just don't know what to publish, you're new to publishing, it's what you should publish like the next week or two, because it's going to blow up big here in the next week or two. Okay, and it's a good time because remember the first 30 days that something is out, that you get kind of a boost from Amazon. And this is exactly the time you want to boost. Okay, so what it is fall activity books, fall or autumn, fall, Halloween, Thanksgiving, that sort of thing. But fall and autumn right this minute. And then, Thanksgiving and Halloween are a little bit of ways away, but not that far away. So, and you want to get recognized on those. So what I'm actually thinking is like autumn word search, fall, autumn word search type things. You can do like this, I spy Halloween, I spy fall. There's a lot. When I looked up fall, this was a search on Amazon, fall, what books were showing up. It's a lot of kid books actually. And kid books aren't necessarily as hard as you think. Here's one, seeds sprout pumpkin pie. So you could definitely take photos and talk about, how it starts from as a seed, it goes to a sprout, it becomes a pumpkin, and then you make a pumpkin pie. So a process. Kids are really interested in how things, become, and parents like to teach them, pumpkin pie starts as a seed and grows pumpkins, and then you make it into pumpkin pie. So those could actually be pictures that you can get from either public domain, or you can purchase pictures, or there's other places you can get commercial free rights and things. Okay, so other things, here's some really cute ones. A very big fall. It's just like the characters are leaves with like happy faces, right? So even if you aren't a great artist, you can probably get yourself some pictures of some leaves and then get some different types of googly eyeballs and, stick arms and create there's actually some really cute ones that I'll show you up towards the top that were independently published. Okay, so in a circle, the story of a pumpkin, right? So here's the story of a pumpkin in a garden. Those sorts of things are pretty easy actually to create. 10 little leaves. This is an independently published one, and it's really cute. It's a rhyming counting one, and their characters are leaves. These are things you can definitely create. Let's see what else is up here. Oh, fall activity book. That's one I wanted to show you. So fall, autumn, Thanksgiving, Halloween activity books are going to really start selling here in the next week or two. Another I Spy Autumn book for kids. If you really like putting together compositions of things, these can be really fun books. And since they're in color, they're a little bit different than what most people are doing in the low content world. So there's a lot of things you can do. But what I wanted to show you is two things. Let me pull it up. Okay, so Publisher Rocket, I like to do that. I'm going to do another one with Book Bolt too, but I just like the colors. I think it's easy for you guys to see. So let me make it bigger. And okay, so what I did is I went through and just did a bunch of fall things to kind of show you the possibilities. Fall word search. I know, don't look at the searches per month because, right, it's going to start. We're just ending the back to school phase. And so fall is going to hit here really, really soon. But you can still see that some of these are making money. Fall word search book, fall word search for adult, fall word search puzzle book. So these are actually ones that you can probably compete on. And since you're going to get that 30-day boost, if you get them out in the next week or two, they can get out there. And maybe if you do just a little bit of advertisement to just start a few, maybe get a sale or two, you can actually get it to start to sell pretty good. Autumn word search, same type things. Here's one, autumn word search puzzle book for adults. It has a low competitive score, so it's definitely keywords that you can get into. Another one I thought that was good is this autumn word search puzzle book for adults, large print. People like word searches, and a lot of them tend to be older people, and they don't like the tiny little ones. Large print is 16-point font or bigger in a normal font, like not one of the scripty tiny fonts, but like if you're talking Arial, you know, the kind of the basic ones you see all the time, 16-point font or bigger is what they're looking for. So you can see there's lots of different choices on here. So I did one on Halloween word search. Oops, I didn't click on any of the buttons. Sorry, I will do that live. And see that it actually comes out pretty quick. And we'll just look at a few of them. Okay, Halloween word search book, Halloween word search book for kids, Halloween word search for kids. So these are low competition at the moment. So these are ones you can jump on, get a book out there. And what I did want to show you, okay, so I had Thanksgiving. These are definitely Thanksgiving word search for adults. Now I know this is probably a short selling period, but people liked it. You could do Thanksgiving, and you could also do thankful words, something like that. And the reason I kind of focused on word search is because I wanted to show you guys this. This is my favorite word search tool. Ooh, I mean, sorry, there we go. Instant puzzle generator. You can see it on my my show notes and stuff. It's down there, my affiliate link, but it's super easy. So what I did is I have so you can see this little notepad. You can do it as a CVS file or just a .text file. And I just created this super fast. So if you were doing a fall word search, how would you create something like that? I would pick topics. This, you know, it says fall fun, and then I put apples, apple cider, leaves, colors. Okay, so that's not all fall fun, but I would pick topics, and I would say like fall fun, fall activities, fall colors, you know, pick like topics, and then make each topic have words under it. You kind of have to be creative, but that's okay. Fall foods, right? I kind of was thinking pumpkin, muffins, caramel, because I was thinking carameled apples. Activities, raking, foods. You can do like soup, different kinds of soups. There's a lot of stuff you could do with fall. If you start thinking a little more specific, like fall soups, look up a cookbook real quick online and find a bunch of fall soups. You know, something like that. You can be really creative, and you can create these lists really quick. Okay, so once we have a list, all you have to do is on this puzzle thing, I'm just going to name this fall. Create, it's just to go in and view it. Okay, now I'm going to upload my words, select a file, and I'm just going to select the file I just showed you guys. There we go. Okay, there, it made a puzzle like that. And then all I have to do is download it into whatever you want. You can download it as PNGs. You can download it. I like to download mine into PowerPoint because then I create a full book. And this will also download the solutions too. And you can edit the solutions, like as far as you can change like the font, title size. You can kind of change how they circle it. Do you want bounding boxes? Do you just want them to circle the letters? What do you want them to do? And you can play with that to make it, you know, personalized. And you can also change the fonts and things. Anyway, so that's how you do a really quick puzzle. So I wanted to show you that, because if you're thinking, oh, I can't have a book out in a week or two, you can honestly have a word search out super fast. Let's see, fall activity books. So if you like activity books, this is definitely something that it's going to be popular here. Autumn activity books, kind of the same word, autumn activity books for kids. There you go. That is a low competition. Like I said, don't worry about the searches. You can see this one's getting bigger because it's starting, that season's starting. So that's kind of what I wanted to show you guys today, and just, you know, give you some ideas of things you can do. You can do fall anything. Okay, so let's come up with some other fall ideas right off the top of my head. Fall, autumn, Halloween wedding books. Okay, guest books. Halloween, I don't know what kind of, like party log books. People are now kind of away from COVID, so they're starting to have parties or fall parties. You can do different types of guest log books. Let's see, what other type of fall things you can do? I was thinking Halloween guest books. Oh, here's another one. Here's an idea. This is what's selling for me currently. That's kind of, and it's interesting that it's in fall, but cruise, it's like cruise planning. So if you like to do planners of various sorts, cruise planners are selling for me right now. So I don't know if it's because people are planning for a Christmas cruise, or maybe they're kind of starting to plan for next year's cruise in the summer. Not really sure, but cruise planners are selling. So that's kind of thing. Does this word search, let's see. Hello, Paulina, does this word search, oh, does this puzzle general only do word search? Yes, this one only does word search. That company, Niranjan, they did the math. They have a bunch of other ones, but that particular one only does word search. Adudu has quite a few. BookBolt, you can also, I have a link for BookBolt and you can get 10% off, 20% off. The link's in there. BookBolt also has their Puzzle Whiz, which does several different types of puzzles. It really depends what you want to do. I like this puzzle word search maker because it's simple, easy, and yeah, I'm into simple and easy. So yeah, that's why I have it in there. I think there's a coupon too for that one in my show notes. All right. Hello, Lucy. Does anyone else have any other questions? Does anyone else have any fall ideas? Like literally, this is a time to publish them so that you can get that 30-day boost, but you've got to be quick, like the next week or two. And it's one of the reasons I said word searches. If you already have your own word search tool, start doing some lists, publish it in the next week, and you really might. I would do a little bit of advertising, right? Just a little bit. Make a really good cover. Let me go back to that one cover. Let's see if I can go back. Oh, no, that's not what you want to see. Oh, I'm on the right one. Okay, sorry. Let me share my, okay, so this one, let me scroll down. I did want to compliment, I'm pretty sure this is a self-published book. Oh, darn, sorry. I did want to compliment, and you can, I've seen these Creative Fabrica characters. So this is, it's at 35,000. So it's really, doing well. But it's a really, it looks good. It looks fall, it squirrels with the acorn. It just gives me vibes of warm and cozy, right? So they did a really good job on that cover. So make yourself a good cover and you could have one of these out really quick. Yeah, Sherry, you weren't a fan of the BookBolt Puzzle Wizard. I love BookBolt, but I was not a fan of their Puzzle Wizard. I did like this puzzle, word puzzle software because it's really easy. And I love the fact I can just put it in an Excel file that's a CSV file, and just, put the words down in Excel, and then I just save it. I can spell check it, and upload it like that. Super easy for me. So that's, and then I can download it right into PowerPoint, and PowerPoint is my bookmaker of choice. So I prefer the fact that I can download it into a PowerPoint file. So that's really good for me. So that's why I really like this one, and it's easy. And I love the fact you can do a title. So to do the title, I don't know if you guys saw real quick, it's really easy. It is, you just put title, then the colon, and then the title. So you can have that in there. All right, let me remove my screen. All right, let's see. Second Spring says, I wonder about the role of marketing and being successful. I created a cool word search a few months ago for English learners. It's a good product, but yeah. So you do have to kind of spread your own, toot your own horn. And I think advertising through AMS is the cheapest, easiest way to do it, because let's be honest, you can do other stuff for free. Through Facebook, Pinterest, all that. And it can be effective, but it does take time and it takes consistency. AMS does take a little bit of time and consistency, but you are advertising exactly to the people on the and you're doing it by either products or by words they're searching for. So they're already kind of out there searching for, if they find your keywords and you're using the right ones, they're looking for something that you have to offer. So I do think AMS, if you have not used it, start very, very small, very, very small budgets. Small budgets also take a lot of time to get rolling. So I'm talking 10 cents. And you can slowly bump up your budget, like 10 cents to 11 cents or 12 cents, but start very small, test things out, see what works, see what doesn't work. And honestly, some books, they just never catch on for whatever reason. You may think everything's great, but it just doesn't catch on. So you've got to kind of, toss the losers. It's okay. And keep creating books and figure out what is kind of the magic formula for you. Let's see. I use PowerPoint. So yeah, I didn't use the book bolt stuff when I tried it. Yeah, PowerPoint and book bolt didn't like each other too much. 3 activity books from last year, but no sales. Try some advertising, just a little bit, maybe to push them. Like I said, some things catch on, some don't, but an advertisement can help. AMS, but start small. Don't waste your money. Hippie Gold, I love your energy and ideas. It's infectious. So good. I love creating books. I mean, I love it. This is like a total dream job for me. And I get to do any idea that I can come up with, right? And yes, some ideas are better ideas because they sell, and some ideas aren't so good ideas because they don't sell. But I love what I do. So I'm glad you like that. If you're wondering if any groups who can review your books. Okay, reviewing your books, do not have other people review your books. It is against Amazon's terms of service. So if you get caught doing that, they will kick you off their platform. So just let reviews happen. They will happen if you get sales. I actually have one book that I'm very proud of. It took me months to create, and I've only had like 5 sales, but that's okay because it's kind of more of I'm planning on it being a Christmas type sales anyway. So I'm not shocked it doesn't have a ton of sales. But I got 2 5-star reviews. So like out of the 5 whole people who bought it, I've gotten 2 5-star reviews because I did spend a lot of time to create a really good book. So that makes me feel really good. But reviews will happen. So just create good books and just let them happen naturally. Because if you're trying to push it, you can, if people buy your book and review it, that's fine. But just let them happen naturally because that really is the best way to go. How many weeks do you keep up a 10-cent ad? Probably a week. I'll keep it 10 cents. And then I'll bump it to 10 or 12. Now, the trick of using the smaller ads, 10-cent ads and things, is you've got to be very, 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 very specific. Okay. So autumn word search for senior adults, large print, something like that. You're looking for seniors, adults, large print, word search, autumn. Like it's a very specific person looking for that ad. And that's why it can be cheaper. So books that you can advertise cheaply are probably smaller niche books. And that's where you can kind of get into the market and get your foot wet. So autumn activity books, you've got to maybe think a little bit smaller as far as maybe the age group, the kids, or the age group adults, or you just have to be a little bit more niche down to try and get those cheaper ads. But I leave them about a week or 2. They sometimes, and here's the thing, sometimes 10-cent ads never take off, never. So you just I dump them and then I just create a new one and try again. And then sometimes they just magically work. It's one of the most frustrating things about advertising because you can test and measure, but you're only getting your side, which is the results you're getting, but you don't know exactly what's happening on Amazon's back end. I honestly believe that, and I've kind of proven it through different things, is if someone looks at your ad right away and purchases it right away, you're going to get a huge bump, and Amazon will show the ad much more often, even though it's at a lower price point because you got a sale off of it. Now, that could honestly be luck, right? The right person saw your ad right at the beginning and wanted your book. So your ad could take off right away. And then there's, bad luck in the sense that someone, the right person didn't see your ad right away, and it took a week or 2 before someone saw your ad that they liked, and then they bought it, and then Amazon's algorithms already kind of shoved your ad down the chain. So sometimes luck does play into it. So I let things go for a little bit. I turn them off. I turn them back on. I try things. It is one of the most frustrating things about ads is you've got to keep trying, keep pushing. When do I stop? If I know I have a good product, I generally keep going. If I'm kind of like, I wasn't sure about this idea, I probably will quit much sooner. So there's kind of my thoughts. Coloring books. I have coloring books and pages created for my daughter. So it was specific for young adult with mental disability. You could also try, yes, that's pretty specific. You also could try a specific mental disability if it is specifically, or just you could add those words because some people are searching for a specific mental disability. So those specific words would be cheaper to advertise to, right? You may not get as many people looking at a more specific, smaller target audience, but you are getting the right target audience looking at that. So those ones do tend to be much cheaper. So yeah, try to add some of those type specific words. That can help. Any other questions you guys have? I got into ads today too, so you guys get bonus if you stayed all the way to the end. Like I said, ads, I love ads, but you've just got to be persistent and patient and consistent, I guess, or a little bit willing to experiment. I'm not willing to throw away my money because I like to make cheap ads, but I am willing to continue to try. Nice thing about cheap ads is you usually don't lose money very quickly because they don't spend very quickly either. So that's nice. Anything else anyone else has? Oh, one more. Your ad strategy, did it help? I was selling under 10 a month and now I'm at 15, 19. Nothing dramatic, but it's going the right direction. Like you, I love this work and will continue. Great. I'm so happy. I'm happy you found something you love and I'm happy the ads work. Yes, it is a slow process. The great thing is if you're doing some ads now, I'm going to give 2 more bonus ad thoughts. The great thing is if you're starting ads now, you're kind of getting used to it, learning the process for when it goes crazy in the Q4 timeframe. So my 2 bonus tips of ads is 1, October is kind of an expensive ad month towards the end, unless you're advertising specifically for Halloween, Thanksgiving type stuff, because that's a little bit different because that's not just the Christmas gift season. But if you're advertising something that's going to be kind of the Christmas gift season, October is a painful month. Your ad, you'll notice your ACoS tend to go up a little because what you get is a lot of looky lures in October. They will click on your ads and they might actually add your product to their list. Like I have a ton of things I add to my wish list. So they might actually add things to your list. So they're planning on buying it or thinking about buying it. So you get a lot more what I want to call looky lures. So your ad costs tend to go up in October, which is a little disheartening. So be aware of that. It is a little disheartening, but never fear because in November and December, the ad costs do go up. So the 10-cent bid may not work for you then. You're going to have to maybe do 15 cents, 16 cents, but you get much more purchasers. Okay. And then some of those people who added your stuff to the list in October will go back and buy, but you'll never see it attributed to your ad because it took too long. But it happens. You just kind of see these random big jumps. So that's kind of my 2 things. Is October is a little bit painful. Just stick it out. Don't spend too much money. But stick it out because you're getting some stuff that's going to help you for Q4. And then your ad spend in November, December is going to be a little bit more expensive if you want to get in front of people because there's more people advertising. There you go. I do have an ads course, Kevin. It's on my website. Check it out. I'm actually going to revamp it. So any of you guys who have my ads course, I am going to revamp it in January because I love to show you guys my crazy Q4 because I do ads all year round, but I really sit down in about October and start pushing my ads. And so I'm going to show you guys some of the crazy returns I get because I really niche down into very specific topics. And those ads really do well for me. So I want to show you guys that. And I know the ad platform has changed slightly since I did my course. And so people have been asking for updates. So I am planning on updating it, but I want to do it in January because I want to show you guys the whole craziness Q4, which may not help you for Q4 this year, I know, but if you guys have my ads course already, it'll be fun for you to see the revamped version. And if you don't, it's still, the ads course still is really useful. It's slightly different. Some of the platform has changed, but the concepts haven't changed. So if you want to check out my ads course, go ahead. Oh gosh, there's lots of people. Start ads for Christmas stuff. So when do I start my ads for Christmas stuff? I start my ads for Christmas, probably like actual Christmassy type stuff. mid-October, though I know October is a little painful. Like I said, I'm prepared for that, so I want to prepare you guys for that. October is not as pretty as you want it to be, but November, about the 15th, things starts picking up like crazy, and then after Thanksgiving, it's just madness until it's just madness after that. But I do start my ads in October, the middle of October. And then I start, but I don't bump up the prices like my ad cost. I keep them 10, 12 cents until probably November 5th, November 1st, somewhere around there is when I start bumping things up, because I want to get more eyeballs on it. And I know in November, people are going to start buying. Whereas October, they're more looking. Oh, what's the niche? Oh, I didn't see that question. So the niche was fall, autumn. Go back and look at the front. I like do it all away, but I talked about fall, autumn, Thanksgiving, Halloween type books. You can do anything. You can do log books. You can do, but I talk mostly about word search just because I think you can get those out in the next week or two. So you're really going to get this niche out in the next week, 2 to 3 weeks. Thanksgiving, you probably have 4 weeks, but still you can start getting all those things out right now. If you're not sure if you're new, like I said, try something like this. It's worth a shot. I'm going to actually do an autumn word search book. I have kind of my list that I've started, and I wanted to show you that list I showed you for my demo wasn't amazing. It was just kind of something I came up with right before. All right. Okay, that's kind of all I have for today. I hope this was helpful for you guys. I'm so excited to see 22 of you online. Backing my desk, sorry. Okay, so the next 3 weeks I won't be live, but I will have videos up for you. I have at least 3 more niches I've found. And then is there anything you guys want to hear about? Is there any, maybe, you know what? I will talk about advertising for Q4. I did this and this, but I will do a formal kind of how to kind of tips on advertising for Q4. I think you guys would really enjoy that. I think it'd be really helpful. So I'll make that one of my videos for the next few weeks. So if there's anything else, cool. You have a kid's Halloween book. Good. I actually have a Halloween activity book. And what's really funny on my activity book is I always get expanded distribution sales, but not Amazon sales. I've yet to figure out why that is on that particular book, but it sells really well in expanded distribution for some reason. I don't know why, which is kind of too bad because you get less for expanded distribution, but that's okay. I'll take the sales no matter what. All right, so I'm going to start. You can do ads on those, like I said, to kind of boost them, but use that 30-day boost to get stuff out in the next week or two, so that you can kind of get up there. All right, I will see you guys. Well, I'll see you in video next week and live in a few more weeks. All right, thanks. Bye.